guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Okay. So right. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready?
They run with a veteran here. It's Rashad Penny.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now Love. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Ready?
Here's Love. Looking deep here from Mooney.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set.
Throwing. Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try to pull his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going back to Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
On the ready.
First down. Incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Claude Ray. Black shot. Set.
Love from the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Christian Watson, the man he was looking for.
And it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I know we spend a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38.
Ritter off the play fake.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Ready,
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The Falcons at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Lucas Van Ness
Brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
About set to get this drive started. The Greenbay offense at the line. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. Safety Fury. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
On the ball. Ready.
On 3rd down, Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Ready.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's London. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play fake. Here's Love. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 33. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Ready.
Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Seal. Black. Black Ultra. Ready, go.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Ritter headed right off the option. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to move back in front.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Striker, 3-3. Yellow, go. Slide through. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here we go.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Ready.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Love now. He'll find Jones again. Complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. It's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Down. Set, go.
Love looking to throw it. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And a good 1st down there by Musgrave, who at pick 42 was the earliest Green Bay had drafted a tight end in over 20 years. With his rare size speed combo, he was more than worthy of the pick, and being a focal point of this offense.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Green Jack. 5-97. Set cut. 22 needle.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
Come on, set.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Needle blue.
Looking to throw. Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And caught by London. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide open receiver.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies. And that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football, they're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Love still there, complete to Mooney. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
62 blasters. Yellow. Fight. White. Smash. Red. Hey.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Yellow. Squad red. Black shot. Set.
Back to throw. Love. That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On the set. Ready, ready.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Looking deep here for Mooney. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hut.
Now Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Set, go.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Still going. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 61 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On the ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
10 cycles.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On the double.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Ritter to throw it. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no gain on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ready. Hut.
Love now to pass on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a first down carry by Jones. No gain on the play there, second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Set.
Throwing. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Go red.
They'll send Watson in motion right.
6. Back up. Blaster. 6. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Here's Love. That is incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open.
The kick by Gold is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Ready.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Drill, 52. Set, cut.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Down. Strikers, 3-3. Black Ultra. Set, go.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Ready,
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Come on.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Hut, hut.
Quick pass out to Miller. Dances by him. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17-all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
Hut, hut.
Jones is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Here's Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Cordero Patterson on the loose. He will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Go pink. Drill green. Red, cycle. Check, huh?
Looking to throw. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Love from the gun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
The Love's throw brought in by Watson.
Touchdown!
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But
this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing,
Not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
90 seconds.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Completion here to Claypool.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Chase Claypool.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Red, yellow. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Love.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was.
Come on,
nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Hey, go Fury.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
52 blaster.
Off the play fake, Love. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Claws, 10. Set.
Up the middle, Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Let's go now.
The offense on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 8. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This is taken at about the 14. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it will be Falcon football.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Let's go.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 26.
Ready.
They'll start with the option.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big time fumble. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
Ready.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end, and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Ritter. This pass is caught by London. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Black shot. Ready.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Flush to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Come on, set.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
6, mega. Set.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Let's go now. Hey, check mega.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Here we go. Here we
From
go.
the 46, here's a 2nd and 4.
Ultra. Drill, 52. Striker, 3-3.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Man open, it's J.J. Arthega right side. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Now Love. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready?
And inside give to Jones. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Smash. Set.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. Now he's into the clear again. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football.
Okay, ready?
They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
They'll try again with Jones. And once again, that middle going to be clogged up as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
To a knee goes Love, and that should be that.
Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized it was a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.